Morning everybody and welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. We're going to start our day off with collecting a ball python clutch. This happens to be a lemon blast, which of course is a pastel pinstripe. It's possibly a vanilla, and it was bred to this amazing monkey right here, which is a black pewter lesser cypress. So it's a pastel, it's a black pastel, it's a lesser, and it's a cypress. And again, breeding it to that lemon blast possible vanilla should be some pretty good stuff. Let's go ahead and see how many eggs Mama has. Okay Mama, let's see how many eggs you have, little girl. There we go. Looks like a beautiful clutch. One little slugger in here. Other than that, really good. And you know, the fact is, guys, is that I started the first, 7 years of my career working with animals, really working with snakes like this, right? Basically, breeding them on a commercial level for the pet trade, right? And so basically, the only time that I really came in, kind of encountered with them was when I was feeding them, cleaning them, or breeding them, of course. And that's when we were typically opening up a box and stuff like that. So it was like never really easy to see what they were doing inside the enclosures when you keep them in tubs. And that's what's really amazing and I want to talk about today is how the Reptarium really changed my entire perspective on keeping snakes and how awesome it is to be able to see them in an enclosure that comes around. But in the meantime, let's see how many eggs Mama has here, which is 2, 4, 6, 8 beautiful eggs. Now don't get me wrong, I still love breeding snakes and it'll always be part of my future, but there's no doubt that my perspective has changed. And believe it or not, that happens to be the very last ball python clutch laid of the year. So the 2021 season officially over when it comes to laying eggs. Now I'm certainly not saying that you shouldn't keep reptiles in rack systems. As a matter of fact, I think some animals do well in rack systems. In particular, ball pythons, I think that putting them into a larger enclosure sometimes really stresses them out, so they do well. So I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that my perception has changed a lot since we opened up the Reptarium. I mean, with an enclosure like this with Ivy, Ariana, and now Jazz, to see them kind of how curious they are. When you go in their enclosure, to see them kind of moving around, seeing you. When things are happening here at the Reptarium, the animals actually coming out and actually being kind of curious, I think that's what I'm talking about. And it's really changed my entire perception. Again, as I walk around, I mean, just seeing, again, Cupcake, where she is, sometimes she's up over here doing crazy things. Perdita is known for being right up on this branch, much like a green tree python. And that's what I'm talking about. The thing is that when you keep a reptile in a rack system, the only time you really ever see it is when you open up that rack, right? Now I can just sit back sometimes and just observe these animals and see what they're actually thinking. It's changed my whole perception on how to keep reptiles and their actual behavior, right? And that's what it's all about, is just seeing their behavior. Again, Al always loves to be on this ledge. It's just his favorite thing, right? He can go everywhere else. Sometimes he does climb on the branch, sometimes he's over here, sometimes he's down here, but his ledge is his favorite spot. I find that amazing. Like, why is it? Is it the perfect temperature? Is it like kind of eyesight that he likes the best? I mean, every animal in here, as we walk around and we just see Tiana, we see Sunfire, of course we see Salt and Pepper. It's just really cool, and again, I'm not dissing rack keeping, and again, BHB is still doing it, and we're going to continue to do it to some extent, although I think that will change over time as well. My point is that I just have changed everything of my thought process of keeping reptiles since we've opened up the Reptarium.
Mike, what's wrong with you today, man?
What?
You got a little stinky attitude going on. You alright?
I'm good. It's early.
So you know that we recently got a new anaconda. That mimight be it, or maybe that's it over there, or maybe that's it right there.
It's the big one.
It's the big one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't lie to me, Mike.
Okay.
See, that's what I was talking about with the attitude. Alright, let's go jump in there and play with these new anacondas. What's up, anaconda? You're gonna be friendly today?
Let's go swimming.
Any day now, Mike.
I'm going.
Alright, I got one conda. Are you gonna grab that one out of the water?
Yeah. So this is the new one, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think your dad said his name was Jazz. Your dad also says he's kind of nice, but it's a green anaconda. So we'll see how this goes.
Well, I don't know, dude. This one's cuddled up all up on me. I can't even move. You got an anaconda on me.
She's constricted.
You got it, man. Don't worry about the one. Oh, that scared me. I did not expect Ivy's head to be so big. Hey, you got that one out.
So far, so good, I guess.
Yeah, just going naked. Yeah, dude, we're in the neck of the woods. You gotta neck it. How else are you supposed to bond with this animal if you're not gonna neck it?
I don't want to stress him out.
I think this
crap.
Looks like you're already doing that.
He's fast. He's a lot faster than I am. There's so many in here. There's gotta be what, like 12?
Well, that's what my dad wants.
No, we already have 4 anacondas. We don't need any more.
Look at that. They're already cuddling.
You know, I kept retics in basically rack type systems, or cages that were like 8 foot by 4 foot, you know, almost like a racking type of system. And again, when I looked at girls like Perdita, who eventually, when I had her as a baby, was kept in a rack, but not for a long time. My point is even like Lucy and some of my other animals that were kept in those type of enclosures for, you know, sometimes 2 or 3 years, and then I put them into these naturalistic enclosures, they just changed. Their personality honestly changed tremendously. I mean, I could see the difference in the animal itself. Of course, we know Lucy is still pretty cantankerous and she could be a handful, but my point is that even her, she became more curious. She climbs into the tree, she, like, you know, spends time in the water, she does all kinds of other stuff. And I just think that's the really amazing part, is to see that sometimes when you change the environment of an animal, it literally changed their behavior patterns so much. And I find that just so interesting and so absolutely amazing. And again, that's one of the things that I love about the Reptarium, is seeing that growth. And listen, we're learning too, right? We've only been doing this for a few years over here, so who knows what the future is going to hold and what we're going to find out that we're doing wrong now, that maybe 3 years from now we say, oh, when we change this, even more behavior change. So it's just cool to see these animals kind of flourish to what they really should be. Actually found a tooth from Salt earlier today, and I wanted to kind of give you an idea of the 2 different sizes. The small tooth that's in my hand right now actually was a tooth that we found about 6 months ago in her tank. And then the big one is one that we just found, just to give you an idea of the size difference of the way she's grown. She is getting absolutely enormous. And the fact is that alligators can literally replace their teeth, up to 2,000 teeth in their lifetime, believe it or not, which is pretty absolutely amazing. And although she's definitely grown a lot, and that tooth has got to be, you know, 3-4 times the size it was just 6 months ago, the truth is one day it's going to be like an inch and a half long. It's going to be a really big tooth. So but it's always cool to see alligator teeth, and I absolutely love them. And it's a great educational tool, right? We can show people their teeth and stuff like that, and talk about how they actually replace their teeth. Just really cool, you know. And I can't believe how big Salt and Pepper are getting. My overall point too is that we always need to be growing and evolving, right? Hey, listen, for 27 years we kept reptiles pretty similarly, and I changed literally 180 degrees with my perception of how to keep reptiles and how I want to keep reptiles now and in the future, to be totally honest with you. So if you're keeping animals or doing anything, you should always be learning and be willing to change and evolve, because when you do have that evolution, you never know what the opposite side is. And I can honestly tell you that in the 30+ years that I've been working with reptiles, this is the happiest time I've ever had as far as interaction with the animals. I just feel more in tune with everything. I'm happier to come to work and see the animals. I'm always excited to be around these guys. So again, you certainly can change if I've changed, and I think that's important, that we're always learning and evolving. Obviously continuing to work on the new Caledonian gecko room downstairs, but we have more babies.
Yeah, these ones are really nice.
Really?
Too.
Oh my gosh, look at how pretty. Now what's the pairing?
So this is Annabelle and Freddy Krueger. So Annabelle is probably the brightest one we have.
Really?
She's from Cheeky's Geckos.
Oh, nice.
I think she's not from Deadpool though. She's the Dracula line.
The Dracula line, but these ones came out. Oh my gosh, the orange
They're
already.
amazing already. So these are freshly hatched. Usually you won't see this much color on them until they've developed for like a couple months. I have 2 other babies from this pairing, and they're the first ones I produced that actually have a little bit of color on the head too.
Really?
Super cool, yeah.
Well, that's
so we'll take
awesome.
a look at those in a couple months, and I'll show you like what they look like.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Well, these certainly are incredible geckos. There's no doubt about that. But they are feisty little monkeys. They love to jump all around at this size.
These ones are the same pairing, but about a couple months older.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You can start to really see the red and oranges coming through in them. I mean, when these get bigger, they're going to be ridiculous. I mean,
look at that one. It's hard to see because it's got such a tiny head, but you can see the little spots.
Oh my gosh, yeah, spots on it. That's amazing. Yeah, trust me, guys, when these are big, they're going to be on fire. Pretty excited, guys. We actually did a rebrand over on my Snake Bites YouTube channel that's kind of been dormant, hasn't been doing too much for the last couple years, but we decided to change it to the Reptarium. So now if you go over and check out the Reptarium YouTube channel, I'll put a link in the description. It actually will have daily content. There'll be shorts, there'll be some longer content, there'll be a bunch of stuff happening here at the Reptarium with myself, the crew, stuff like that. So you can go over and show that some love. It's got like 810,000 subscribers and it's just been dormant. So now we actually are going to have it going. So again, I'm excited to share it with you guys. Go pay it some love, go check it out, and you'll get daily content over on that channel as well. Getting down to the end of the colubrid season as far as hatching goes, but we still have some really amazing stuff going on right now. This happens to be a scaleless clutch. This is that tiger scaleless stuff, which is that kind of scaleless animal that looks like a tiger. And of course, what's interesting about that is we didn't realize that they were het for a xanthic or anuarthristic. So basically, we're getting the black ones as well. So these are black tigers. Unbelievable. I mean, just take a look at how beautiful these snakes are. I am so excited that we're hatching these, and the fact that it's a genetic trait is super cool too. So just raising them up. One day we'll have to sell them, but for now they're absolutely rippers. And then we've been having a crazy cool Pueblan milk snake year, and what I mean by that is that they're super clean, really big ones like this that have that really big sock head on it, and that's what it's called when it has that big white band. They call them sock-headed Pueblans. Just absolutely incredible. And by the way, another little anuarthristic scaleless corn snake. Now this isn't a tiger anuary scaleless, it's just a normal anuary scaleless, but wow, I tell you what, and then we got a normal scaleless in there, so definitely producing some cool scaleless stuff as always. I love our scaleless corn snake group too. I mean, they're just so absolutely incredible. And then again, some more just beautiful Pueblan milk snakes. This is an interesting clutch here because again, I talked about the fact when you breed apricot to normal, you get half apricots and half normals. This is the basically what the deal is here. You can see some normal Pueblans in here and then a bunch of apricots. Oop, and we got a jumper, guys. We got a jumper. Okay, let's get it back in here. Whoa! Okay, I tell you, it's always an adventure when you open up these enclosures. And then the last ones, of course, are these beautiful Mexican black king snakes. I mean, take a look at that. Of course, we have a corn snake clutch in here too. Just a bunch of really beautiful, what they call Abbott's Okatee. So really beautiful Okatee corn snakes. And then again, the Nigritas, or what they call Mexican black kings, that are absolute rippers. So again, don't have that many more colubrids to hatch, but wow, what a year we had.
Feeding bugs.
Bug feeding, chameleon time. We're shape shifting. Let's get it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yes, dude. I'm just geeked up right now. I've been waiting for this all week.
Here, I'll let you do the first one.
You're gonna give me the honor?
First.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Wow. Should we feed the other one while this guy finishes up?
Yeah, it'll take him a couple minutes. Yeah, let's do that.
Look at this. You can feed him handheld. Handheld. Look at this.
Oh, Lance. The bug.
Dude.
Wait, what are you doing?
Dude,
Wait.
no, it's
Wait.
not. No, he's not doing. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. You like that? I think he just wants to play. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with us.
Go back out.
He just wanted to chill.
He's not even going back. This is so weird.
It does look like, he looks like a snow cone. That doesn't make you believe in Jesus, what will? You know?
Sure.
Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a big favor. Right here's a playlist. You can watch a couple videos. It would help me a lot. You know what else would help me a lot? It's right on this side right here. Hit that subscription button. Turn those post notifications on. Have an absolutely wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to somebody, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.